Hello, everyone. I hope this message finds you well. I know we are still during the break week, but I wanted to reach out to you as soon as possible. I decided to do a video message for a number of reasons, but the main reason is that I wanted to make it more personal, especially in these times where so many of you are in some form of isolation and practicing social distancing. First and foremost, I want you and the people around you to be safe. That means following the instructions posted by Algonquin College, the City of Ottawa, the Province of Ontario, and the Government of Canada with respect to dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. And I know, it really sucks. As normal people, you and I like to be around other people. We like to interact with other people. We are social animals, and we thrive as part of a community. But I view these measures mostly as short-term pain for long-term gain, and more on this later in this video. My intention is to make our course's transition to this new mode of delivery as painless as possible, or more accurately, as less bad as possible. It's been a really busy week for me. I'm sure it's been for you too, but I think you and I can make this happen. And this is important. You and I can make this happen. We'll have to do it together. So here it goes. First and foremost, and I hope you're not too surprised, effective immediately. Effective immediately, all lab work, all testing at the college is suspended indefinitely. Basically, please assume that if you still have scheduled lab work, you will not be able to complete it. And I'm really sorry. Some of you may be disappointed by this. I can only imagine. But for your safety and the safety of all of us, safety comes first. Because I'm feeling optimistic, I am sure that you will be able to pick up things and complete them no problem starting in the fall of 2020. Now, let's dive in, in more detail. Weekly meetings. I think they're still going to happen. At the very least, they're happening this upcoming week. So that's March 23 to March 27. Obviously, since they cannot be done in person, we will carry them out by video. I recommend using Zoom. It is offered by the college to you for free, and it integrates quite well with Brightspace. I think I'll provide you with a link in the description of the video below to the resources that the college has congregated all in one website about Zoom. And these are resources that are targeted for you specifically. And by that, I mean students. This means that you must be available for the time our regular class takes place on Wednesdays. So that means for Wednesday, March 26th, between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m., you must be available. Now, our meetings will occur in the same order, but the specific times might be a little bit different to account the fact that they will have to be via Zoom, right? And maybe they might take a little longer as we deal with technical difficulties. So please stay tuned for those details. Expect basically more details from me as we get closer to the date. Also, this is important too, make sure you post your agendas in time for our meetings according to our course requirements, okay? Progress presentation, unchanged. These are still video presentations, and it's the same presentation you're giving to me as you're giving to Laura. I propose, obviously you're making a video, but I propose that you make a video, you post it to YouTube as a private video, and then email the link to Laura and me. For the content, Laura will provide you with more info, but I've already uploaded information about content on Brightspace, content, progress presentation, presentation tips. Okay? Now, some of the tips may no longer be valid, but the idea is that the content is good. The content related tips. Laura and I are thinking about 15 minutes long or so. I'm at the moment not really keen on the idea of a voice only narration over slides. Yeah, I basically want to see you present, please. For other documents like methodology, timeline, I'm expecting that you're still working on them. At the very least, you should still be working on them, and I expect you to be working on them. In fact, anytime now, hint, hint, I'm expecting you to let me know by email that your latest version of the methodology and timeline are ready for me to review. That way, we can discuss them more during our meeting next week. Peer evaluations. Obviously, they must still be submitted correctly and before the due date in time. And I believe that there's only one left, right? Number 3 is next. Lastly, and thank you for making it this far, let's circle back to what I'd mentioned at the beginning about us being social animals. This is true also in a learning environment like a classroom or the college in general. So basically, let's discuss how to connect with me. Obviously, we cannot connect in person, but perhaps we can do this online, as I was suggesting earlier on for our meeting. Like I mentioned before, the college offers Zoom to you. That's what I'm using right now to record this video, and it works quite well. I was able to use it and learn how to use it. You should have no problem. Zoom also integrates very well with Brightspace. The resources will be linked for you in the description, okay? It's where the college has aggregated all student-related resources related to Zoom. I admit that I'm really not sure at this time how we will connect through Zoom, mostly because I don't think you've used it yet. But stay tuned for more info, okay? The critical thing related to our weekly meetings is you have to be available during our class time. Now, I'm wondering if maybe in a pinch, I could let you know this. I am available to you if you just want to chat. Some of you may not have had much human contact over the past few days, so it's perfectly okay to want to connect. Just let me know, and we can arrange a virtual video chat at a time and day that works for both of us. If you're unsure about this, but have a feeling in your gut that you just want to chat, just for the purposes of chatting, just be brave for the 10 seconds it takes to email me to arrange a chat. It's okay if it's not project related. Like I mentioned, we are social animals, okay? And to this effect, I want to remind you that our email etiquette requirements are still in effect for project-related communication, since this also forms part of our weekly meeting grade. Which then reminds me, did you review the rubric for this on Brightspace? I mean, it's been posted since day one, and I know you told me you reviewed it, but it doesn't hurt maybe to check it again. Okay. Thank you for making it this far. I will post the transcript for this video in the description below. So you can read it if you can't make it through the video, but I do recommend you view the video, okay? You are going to do fine. I know it. We are going to get through this. I know that as well. More importantly, I want you to know that too. Okay, take care, stay well, and I hope there aren't too many mistakes or stumblings that I've made through this video. Thank you so much for taking the time, and stay tuned. Bye.